extinct volcanoes turned into wine-covered hills, the world's largest swimmable thermal lake, Europe's largest continuous natural grassland, and some of the continent's longest cave systems. These are just a few glimpses of what Hungary's nature has to offer. So join us on a journey to discover the amazing natural wonders of Hungary. Before we begin our journey through Hungary's stunning natural landscapes, let's take a moment to explore some fascinating facts about its unique environment. Hungary is one of the richest countries in the world when it comes to geothermal and medicinal waters, boasting over 1,000 hot springs and hundreds of thermal baths. It's also home to the world's largest swimmable thermal lake, which has been used for therapeutic purposes since Roman times. Speaking of lakes, Hungary also features Central Europe's largest lake, Lake Balaton, often referred to as the Hungarian Sea. This vast inland body of water is so large it even influences local weather patterns. The country also hides a remarkable underground world. With over 1,000 caves, including some of Europe's longest cave systems, Hungary is a haven for speleologists. Uniquely, it's also one of the only places in the world where thermal water has carved caves beneath urban areas, particularly in Budapest. And when it comes to open landscapes, Hungary surprises again. Imagine a flat, sweeping plain often compared to the African savanna or the American prairie. That's the Hortobágy, Europe's largest continuous natural grassland. Now, let's dive in and explore some of the most incredible and iconic natural wonders this nation has to offer. Zemplén Mountains. This is a mountain range where volcanic rock and medieval castles coexist. The Zemplén Mountains, located in northeastern Hungary near the Slovakian border, offer a rich blend of natural beauty and cultural heritage. These ancient mountains were formed by volcanic activity, and their rugged terrain is cloaked in untouched beech and oak forests. The region is sparsely populated, which has allowed wildlife like bears, lynx, and imperial eagles to thrive in solitude. But Zemplén's crown jewel is its castles, especially the iconic Fuzir Castle, dramatically perched on a volcanic cone, and Börzsöny Castle, offering sweeping views over the Bodroga Valley. In the nearby Thokai-Hegalia region, volcanic soil has nurtured world-renowned sweet Thokai wines for centuries, praised by Louis XIV and Catherine the Great. The area's rich biodiversity, cultural depth, and sleepy villages make Zemplén ideal for ecotourism and hiking adventures. Bükk National Park. Located in northeastern Hungary, Bükk National Park is a highland paradise carved by water, wind, and time. Established in 1977, it is Hungary's largest forested national park and home to the country's highest limestone plateau. The park's dramatic landscape is dotted with deep gorges, sinkholes, over 1,000 known caves, and countless karst springs. One of the most fascinating sites is the Ishtal Losko Cave, where archaeologists discovered 50,000-year-old tools and bones left behind by Neanderthal. Bükk's dense forests, especially its ancient beech groves, support rich biodiversity including wild boar, deer, and even elusive wolves. The park is also a botanical hotspot, home to dozens of rare and endemic plant species. Another popular area within the park is Lilafüred, a romantic resort town located on its edge. This beautiful spot offers a palace hotel, enchanting hanging gardens, and one of Hungary's tallest waterfalls. Lake Balaton. This is the largest freshwater lake in Central Europe, so big it's affectionately called the Hungarian Sea. Lake Balaton is more than just a summer hotspot. It's a geological, historical, and ecological marvel. Formed millions of years ago by tectonic movements, the lake spans 77 kilometers in length and has served as a vital part of Hungarian life for centuries. The northern shore is lined with volcanic hills like Badacsony, famous for its basalt columns and vineyards, while the southern shore offers long sandy beaches perfect for swimming. Balaton's history includes Roman villas, medieval monasteries, and 19th century lakeside resorts, once visited by writers, poets, and nobles. During the Cold War, it was also one of the few travel destinations available to citizens of Eastern Bloc countries. Today, the lake remains a key hub for sailing, birdwatching, and cycling. Balaton Fered and Tihany Peninsula offer cultural gems, like the Benedictine Abbey founded in 1055 and Hungary's oldest recorded Hungarian language text. Lake Balaton isn't just a body of water. It's a living blend of nature, tradition, and national identity. Badacsony. What happens when ancient volcanoes and centuries-old vineyards meet a panoramic view of Hungary's largest lake? You get Badacsony, a stunning basalt mountain that rises dramatically from the northern shore of Lake Balaton. Formed by volcanic eruptions millions of years ago, Badacsony is one of the iconic Witness Hills of the Balaton uplands, with its flat-topped summit and columnar basalt cliffs giving it a unique profile. This region is not just a natural spectacle, but a cultural landscape shaped by winemaking traditions dating back to Roman times. The volcanic soil here produces robust white wines, especially Keknyelű, a rare Hungarian grape variety found almost exclusively on these slopes. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, Badacsony became a romantic retreat for poets, artists, and politicians, many of whom built villas overlooking the lake. Badacsony is a place where geology, agriculture, and artistic inspiration flow together like the full-bodied wines it's known for. Lake Hévíz. What if you could bathe in a natural lake that stays warm all year round, heated not by the sun, but by the earth itself? Welcome to Lake Hévíz, the largest natural thermal lake in the world that's safe for bathing. Located near the western tip of Lake Balaton, Hévíz has been used for healing purposes since Roman times. The thermal water emerges from a deep spring cave at a constant temperature of around 38 degrees Celsius 100 degrees Fahrenheit, then cools slightly as it reaches the lake's surface, creating a comfortably warm, year-round swimming experience. The mineral-rich water, infused with sulfur and radon, is believed to aid in treating rheumatologic and musculoskeletal conditions. In the 18th century, the Festetics noble family developed it into a modern spa resort, making it one of Europe's oldest continuous therapeutic spas. The lake's unique ecosystem includes water lilies, thermal mosses, and rare aquatic life that thrive in its constantly regenerating waters. Lake Hévíz is a one-of-a-kind geothermal gem where nature and wellness converge. Hortobágy National Park. This is the largest natural grassland in Central Europe. Welcome to Hortobágy National Park, a vast and windswept steppe, or puszta, that stretches across eastern Hungary. Declared Hungary's first national park in 1973 and a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1999, Hortobágy is much more than just flat land. It's a cultural landscape shaped over millennia by humans and nature working in harmony. Traditionally home to herders and mounted cowboys called Csíkos, the park preserves age-old pastoral customs and ancient animal breeds like the long-horned Hungarian gray cattle, Raka sheep, and curly-haired Mangalica pigs. The iconic nine-arch bridge built in the 1830s was once a crucial crossing point on the old salt route. Over 340 bird species have been recorded here, with thousands of cranes gathering in the autumn during their migration. The flat horizon, endless skies, mirages, and traditional shepherd huts offer a glimpse into a uniquely Hungarian wilderness. Tengerszem. This is one of Hungary's bluest lakes, was never meant to exist. Located in Rudabanya in northeastern Hungary, Tengerszem is an abandoned open-pit mine turned natural wonder. Formed after mining operations ceased and groundwater began to fill the void, this lake now stuns visitors with its vivid turquoise blue color, dramatic rock walls, and mirror-like stillness. But this area is not just visually striking, it's paleontologically significant. Rudabanya is one of Europe's most important fossil sites, where scientists uncovered the 10-million-year-old remains of a prehistoric hominid known as Rudapithecus. This discovery has contributed crucial insights into human evolution. Today, the quarry and its surroundings are protected as part of a geological nature reserve, and limited, guided access allows for exploration while preserving its scientific integrity. Lake Rudabanya. Lake Rudabanya is another strikingly blue lake formed in the remnants of Hungary's former iron or mining capital. After the mine closed in the 1980s, nature took over, and the result is a vibrant, deep blue lake surrounded by steep cliffs and regenerating vegetation. Unlike its more protected cousin, Lake Rudabanya is larger and has become popular among adventure seekers and divers, due to its unusual depth and color caused by mineral content and sediment layers. What makes the lake so unique is its ability to support both scientific study and ecotourism. While swimming is not officially permitted, the lake is regularly used for dive training and underwater photography. It also plays a role in regional environmental recovery efforts, showcasing how post-industrial landscapes can be transformed into ecological and recreational assets. Aggtelek National Park. Hidden under the hills of northern Hungary, Aggtelek National Park holds a subterranean treasure trove, over 280 caves, including the extraordinary Börzsöny Mountain cave system, a UNESCO World Heritage Site shared with Slovakia. These limestone caverns were formed over millions of years, creating an underground cathedral of stalactites, stalagmites, and winding chambers. The Börzsöny Cave, stretching over 25 kilometers, has been used by humans since the Stone Age. In fact, Ancient artifacts and bones found inside show that it served as shelter for prehistoric peoples. Today, you can walk through parts of the cave on guided tours that reveal rooms with names like the concert hall due to their phenomenal acoustics. Classical concerts are even performed here. Above ground, the park's karst landscape supports rare flora and fauna. Pilis Mountains. These mountains were once considered a sacred site by Hungarian kings and monks. Just north of Budapest, this mysterious limestone range forms the western edge of the Danube Bend and has long held spiritual and strategic importance. They are the direct southern neighbor of the Visegrad Mountains. The name is of Slavic origin and means bald top, referring to the monks' disemboweled heads. In medieval times, the Pilis region was home to royal hunting lodges and the secluded Pilis Szent Kereszt monastery, believed by some researchers to be tied to early Arpad dynasty rituals. Beyond the legends, Pilis filled with karst formations, caves, and sinkholes. The Ram Gorge is a popular yet challenging trail where ladders help hikers navigate a mossy ravine carved by a mountain stream. The region's biodiversity includes rare orchids, eagles, and the elusive Eurasian lynx. Börzsöny Mountains. Formed from ancient volcanic activity, the Börzsöny Mountains rise quietly on the western side of the Danube Bend, not far from Budapest, yet feel like a world apart. Part of the Dunapoi National Park, Börzsöny is beloved for its rugged terrain, dense oak and beech forests, and panoramic vistas from peaks like Csős, which reaches 938 meters. This region has a fascinating dual heritage. It's both a natural treasure and a historic borderland. In Roman times, this area marked the edge of the empire, and later it became a strategic frontier during the medieval wars with the Ottoman Turks. Traces of medieval fortresses and World War II bunkers are scattered throughout the forest, offering a tangible connection to Hungary's layered history. The mountains are also home to an incredible range of species, including deer, wildcats, and over 100 species of birds. Danube Bend. The Danube Bend, or Dunakanyar, is one of Hungary's most iconic landscapes, where the mighty Danube takes a sweeping turn between the Börzsöny and Visegrad Mountains. This geographical twist not only creates jaw-dropping vistas but also shaped Hungarian civilization. The ancient Romans built forts along the riverbanks, and during the Middle Ages, the royal castle of Visegrad became a political center of the Hungarian kingdom. The area also hosted the legendary Visegrad Congress of 1335, where Central European monarchs forged economic and diplomatic ties, an early version of regional cooperation. Today, the Bend is dotted with historic towns like Szentendre, Visegrad, and Esztergom, each offering a mix of Baroque architecture, Orthodox churches, and riverside promenades. The Danube itself teems with birdlife and supports river cruises, kayaking, and scenic hiking along high ridges with panoramic views. The Danube Bend is more than a geographic turn. It's a crossroads of nature, history, and Hungarian identity. Kiskunság National Park. Located between the Danube and Tisza rivers in central Hungary, This UNESCO Biosphere Reserve covers a fragmented landscape of shifting sand dunes, saline marshes, soda lakes, bog meadows, and floodplains. Formed after the Ice Age by wind-blown sand and ancient riverbeds, the region looks like something out of another planet. The Folofaza sand dunes are sometimes referred to as Hungary's mini Sahara, where the sand actually moves with the wind. One of the most ecologically important areas is Lake Kolin, a paradise for aquatic birds and dragonflies. Historically, this region was part of the Hungarian frontier during the Ottoman era, and its remote nature helped preserve traditional shepherding and folk customs. Today, the park is a hotspot for environmental research and conservation education, particularly on how landscapes recover from human impact and adapt to climate change. Lake Bokodi. Tucked away in Komárom-Esztergom County, Lake Bokodi is one of Hungary's most curious and photogenic sites, known as the Floating Village. What makes this place fascinating is not natural formation, but human ingenuity. The lake was created in the 1960s as a cooling reservoir for the nearby Oroszlai thermal power plant. To access the warm, ice-free water year-round, locals built wooden walkways and fishing huts on stilts extending into the lake. These colorful, cabin-lined piers give the illusion of a floating settlement. Despite being man-made, the lake has become a surprising ecological haven. The warm water attracts birds, and fish thrive in its unique microclimate. Though the power plant shut down in 2015, the lake and village remain, offering a tranquil escape and an incredible visual spectacle, especially during sunrise and misty mornings. Lake Bokodi is a testament to how industrial landscapes can unintentionally evolve into peaceful, scenic retreats. Tisza River. This is a river has a memory so long it still carries the echoes of lost villages and flooded forests. The Tisza River, Hungary's second longest river and perhaps its most romantic and ecologically rich. Flowing across the Great Hungarian Plain, the Tisza has been called the most Hungarian river because it flows almost entirely through the Carpathian Basin. In the 19th century, it underwent one of Europe's largest river regulation projects, engineered by István Széchenyi, which shortened and straightened its course, reducing flooding but forever altering the landscape. Despite this, the river remains a lifeline for ecosystems and communities. One of its most extraordinary phenomena is the Tisza bloom, a synchronized mass emergence of mayflies that live just a few hours to mate. A dazzling and fragile event that draws scientists and spectators alike. Along its banks lie oxbow lakes, wetlands, and sandbanks that support herons, otters, and rare plants. The Tisza Lake region has become a prime destination for ecotourism and birdwatching, with floating villages and nature trails. So, you've made it to the end. Thanks for joining us on this journey. If you enjoyed the adventure, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next exploration. Got a favorite Hungarian landscape or a place we missed? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy travels.